Marc Dorris live from GeekOutpost.com. As you can see, we are at a very busy event right now. We are at the Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods world premiere. In a moment, we're gonna have a time to sit down and actually talk to Chris Sabat, the voice of Vegeta, Sean Schemmel, the voice of Goku, and hopefully Kyle Hebert, the voice of Gohan. It's kind of busy, so we'll do our best, but keep watching. I'm standing here at the Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods premiere with Justin Cook. Justin, you do the voice of Dende in Dragon Ball Z, is that not correct?
I do.
Now, does Dende make an appearance in Battle of Gods?
He does.
Fantastic. I know that you're also a producer on this movie, is that correct?
That's true.
Now, can I let you in a little secret?
I would love it.
So, while Dragon Ball Z is one of my most favorite anime shows of all time, my #1 favorite is Yu Yu Hakusho. You play a character in that too, don't you?
Small role, very small character.
Would that be?
Yusuke Urameshi.
Yusuke Urameshi. Is there anything that you could maybe do for our fans and audience members in the Yusuke voice? Any chance?
I can, but I may get hit by a bunch of Dragon Ballers around here.
Fair enough. Understood. So we appreciate your time. I know you're busy. You got to head out. It was nice to meet you. Thank you for taking a moment with us.
Good to meet you.
Take care, pal. Chris Sabat from Dragon Ball Z. Chris, you play one of the cornerstones of Dragon Ball Z, right?
Oh, I do.
And what voice is that? I mean, you could probably already tell just by you talking now.
I play Piccolo, Vegeta, Mr. Popo, Kami,
okay,
Yamcha, the Dragons, Gaz, Mez, Raccoon, Berter, Jace, Korin. I'm not making this up.
So if you were to roll out your resume of characters, it would be all the way from here down the road. Yeah.
Frieza Saga.
Every character known to Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
So, I mean, Vegeta's probably one of the more well-known ones, and you've got Piccolo, but which one is your favorite to play?
Vegeta is hands down my favorite character to play.
So, do you think you could do in your best Vegeta voice, say, maybe it's over 9,000?
I've never heard that. Why would you say that? What does that mean?
Well, I mean, in terms of the Scouter level, when you're talking about, I think it was Goku's power level when you were facing him off.
Yeah. Okay, you tell me what to say and I'll say it.
All right, so why don't we do, what 9,000 in your most angry Prince Vegeta voice?
What? 9,000?
Oh, that's so perfect.
There you go.
And finally, if you could for us, could you say, this is Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans, and you're listening to the Geek Outpost podcast.
This is Vegeta, Prince of all Saiyans, and you're listening to the Geek Outpost podcast.
Perfect. Thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you.
So I'm standing here right now with the world savior, the most strongest that has ever lived. Sean Schemmel, tell me who you play.
My name is Sean Schemmel, and I play the voice of Goku and King Kai on Dragon Ball Z. And I will be playing Goku tonight, previously recorded in the film, Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods.
Yeah, if you didn't know, we are here for the Battle of Gods premiere, and Sean has decided to grace us with his presence and answer a few questions. Sean, I gotta say, you've done, I mean, let's put it this way, Dragon Ball Z is probably one of the most influential, well-known anime series of all time.
Yes.
Now, to you, is that your favorite anime show? I mean, is there things that you like doing better, or is Goku the thing for you?
Well, Goku is not, I'll be honest, there are characters I like on Dragon Ball Z more than Goku, in terms of entertainment value, but in terms of, and I want to be clear on this, Goku is like, I've been on tons of different shows and tons of different voices since 1999, but Goku is absolutely separate and special from that. It is a completely, it's almost, I wouldn't call it like a child, but it's not like that, it's really a huge part of me. As far as like, what was the question?
Who's your favorite anime character?
My favorite character. Well, in Dragon Ball universe, I actually like Piccolo quite a bit. I'm a big Piccolo fan. I'm a big Bubbles fan. I love Bubbles. And in animation in general, I've had the privilege of playing Batman in the Dark Knight Rises video game, so playing Batman was really, really awesome. And there are characters I think, and Vegeta's always a fun one, and Trunks is a fun one. Goku is a special character, but it's not always the funnest to play as an actor because he has basically just 4 or 5 emotions, and that's it. There's not a lot of depth there.
Sure.
Because I think it's because he's either complete buffoon or he's just enlightened. And there's a lot of Zen Buddhist ideology and Eastern philosophy that I've analyzed from playing the character and being a Buddhist myself. Terrible one, but I try. There's a lot of things like this, instant transmission. Well, in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, he's trying to give her the transmission of enlightenment. So he's giving himself an instant transmission of enlightenment. I think that's a reference to that.
Okay.
I think we were working on a video game once, this Japanese guy, I asked him what Goku means, and he says, well, loosely translated, it means something like, and I don't know if this is right, some Japanese person is probably going to correct me, or some huge fan, but I've heard And the reason I do all this disclaimer is because you don't know what it's like to be flamed when you get some shit wrong.
I think I do.
Well, you probably do.
Yeah.
Well, just for the record, it's really annoying. Anyway, so it means master of knowing nothing. So I think Goku is a archetypal embodiment of the no mind Zen beginner's mind. Sean Schemmel, the voice of Goku and Dragon Ball Z, and you're listening to Geek Outpost
With Kyle Hebert, the voice of Gohan with Dragon Ball Z. Kyle, how are you?
I'm doing excellent, man.
That's fantastic. Really glad that you have time to kind of sit and talk with us. Sure. Real quick, for those that aren't so lucky to be here to catch an early screening and may have to wait till August, tell us a little bit about Gohan's role in Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods.
Ooh, well, it's not that major, but I'm just glad that he's in it at all. You know, any chance to revisit these characters, it means so much to me from a personal standpoint. Dragon Ball as a universe was my introduction to the world of voiceover. It was my first big role, my first big property, my first big thing that really made a huge impact on pop culture. So regardless of my character's level of involvement, I think it's just fantastic that I get to come back to the thing that started it all for me personally and professionally.
It's great. I mean, voice acting is not something that I've really been a part of myself, but I can imagine that's got to be one heck of a gig, I would say, to kind of live off of doing voice work for anime and all the fans that are here to see you guys.
It is. It's a long, hard road to get to that point. I mean, a lot of people, you got to have a day job and everything, but once you make enough momentum and get established and your name's out there and circulated with enough casting people and you've worked enough and been professional, then hopefully the work will filter in and you're able to make a decent living. And that's one of my big creeds. If you can make a living doing something you love, life doesn't get any better than that.
You know what? Random curveball question. It just kind of popped in my mind. But if you weren't doing voice acting, what do you think you'd be doing?
I'd be trying to become a voice actor because I wanted to do this since I was a kid. And this is literally a childhood dream come true. Getting to be not only a part of animation, but being a part of something I started off as a fan of. I was already an anime fan. I was already a Dragon Ball fan.
Yeah.
So imagine, you can't put into words how cool it is to be involved in something you're already a fan of. Much like the people that are getting to work on Star Wars now. It's like, this is a movie that impacted my life as a child, and now I'm in it. You know, that's what it feels like.
One small favor, it's all right. Do you think in your best Gohan voice, can you do a shameless plug for us at Geek Outpost? Do you think you can do that? GeekOutpost.com?
Totally. This is Teen Gohan from Dragon Ball Z, and GeekOutpost.com is going Super Saiyan.
Perfect. Thank you, Kyle. Really appreciate the time.
Absolutely.
So I'm standing here right now with the man, the myth, the legend himself, Dino, also known as Rhyme Style. Rhyme Style, how are you?
I am doing amazing. I'm great. I'm starving, though. They don't feed me for this stuff. My rider says I want food. I'm just kidding. I'm doing good.
So, what are we doing here?
We're at the Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods red carpet premiere in LA, and this is the first time it's going to be shown in English, so I'm excited. Are you excited?
I mean, I'm excited for English as much as any other person who speaks and listens to only English movies.
Then heel kick with me. Well, you can't do it with a drink, can you?
I can try. I'm going to try. I'm going to heel click. Woo! Perfect. Thank you. Stay tuned. Dino and I are standing outside the theater right now before we go in and get our first glimpse of Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods. Dino, are you excited?
Oh, no, I want them in here, too. Get in here. I want all of them in here.
Everybody, we're all excited. Come on.
Oh, damn.
Oh. Okay, so the people that work here can't be, but you're going to be with us in spirit. That's okay. We can do that.
Everybody sure you're excited.
And then Ryan's on camera, so Ryan, sorry you're not in the shot, but without him, we couldn't record all this. You make all this happen, Ryan.
Turn around. Show us.
All right, okay, selfie. Do a selfie video shot real quick. Perfect. All right, guys, so we're going to go in and see the movie as soon as we come out. As soon as we come out, we'll give you our final thoughts on Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods.
Twinsies.
Is everybody ready to catch Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods? All right, that's enough. The movie's going to start. Everybody calm down.
Okay.
All right, so we just stepped out of the theater of Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods. Do you know what you think? I don't know what that means.
It's spelled HNNNNNNGGG.
That's fantastic. How about you, man? What do you think?
It was amazing.
Yeah? Sasha?
It's fantastic.
Yeah?
It's awesome.
It was pretty good. I would like to say this movie kind of kept the lightheartedness of the original series. Fantastic dialogue, excellent cinematics, really great movie. Don't miss it this August for the 5th to the 8th in a limited theatrical run.
It's going to sell out like a concert. Everybody point.